day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Thunderbirds of San Diego.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Looking to throw. Ford being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now a give running left with Moss.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on third down to keep the drive going. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Up the middle they go. Hodge. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Operating from the gun. Ford. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going. Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On second down now, Hodge. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Operating from the gun, Ford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On 1st and 10, Ford. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now Manuel. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The throw over the middle taken in and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Leonard.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. He's going to try and do this himself.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Here's Manuel. He finds his man, complete. That's Little.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Leonard, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Manuel. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you look at this defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Take the
pressure, comes and down through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down. 4. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. 4. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle. Complete. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing on 1st down. Manuel. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Manuel over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chicago.
Off the play fake. Manuel. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again. Manuel. And that's incomplete.
Well, you left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling, first down.
On first down, Ford. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A big play there. 55 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Ford.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown play.
And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Operating from the gun. Manuel. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fielded at the 20.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Ford over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, Ford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Moss. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Moss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, Ford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
2nd and 4.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Thunderbirds continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Leonard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
2 yards on the play. First down, Bears.
Up the middle they go. It's Leonard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to us, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Manuel.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ford. Snead's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Ford. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28.
That's interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This time they stay on the ground. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. Lamar Jackson, a touchdown pass in that first half. The highlights from the first half.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On second down now, it's Leonard. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
To throw on second down, Ford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They go play action here on first down. He uncorks it for Snead, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Manuel. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Leonard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Manuel. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warner. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Leonard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the gun on 3rd down, Manuel. Touchdown, Bears! Jordan Addison, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bears are able to claw one back.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Ford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Here's Moss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Manuel. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Check white. Smith red. Black swap. Yellow. Line.
Off play action. Manuel. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Chicago.
Off the play fake. Manuel. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Bears.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Blue check. Check pink.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to keep this again.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now Manuel. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll toss this right side to Moss. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Manuel. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Back to throw. Manuel over the middle and complete to Addison. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 7. 1st down, Chicago.
Here's Manuel. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Manuel.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Third down, here's a run by Moss.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, Manuel. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Manuel. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
The 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Manuel.
He gets it to Addison.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw. Manuel. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Manuel.
Addison hauls it in.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination, some would say with anger. And that edge has given him the ability to catch 1,031 passes.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Now 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bears.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Manuel got his tight end. That's complete. It's Little.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Chicago.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Ford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the home team here,
they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
and I think you have to say ultimately this was a team that really underachieved.